As we embark on today's journey through the online newsroom voice, we uncover a recent article dated May 22, 2024, showcasing the bold and resolute stance taken by U.S. District Court Judge Carlton Reeves. In this article, Judge Reeves emerges as a beacon of courage, challenging the decisions of the Supreme Court and fervently advocating for the elimination of qualified immunity. This significant development promises to ignite debate and reshape discussions surrounding civil rights and judicial accountability. In his opinion, Judge Reeves pulls no punches, delivering a scathing critique of the Supreme Court's selective application of precedent, particularly its reversal of Roe v. Wade, and its apparent skepticism toward democracy. Reeves underscores the grave implications of these issues on a plethora of constitutional freedoms. At the crux of Reeves' argument lies the case of Desmond Green, an innocent individual wrongly accused of murder, whose constitutional rights were purportedly infringed upon by Detective Jacqueline Thomas of Jackson, Mississippi. Reeves sheds light on the troubling details surrounding Green's case, alleging that Detective Thomas tampered with evidence and misled the grand jury, resulting in Green's unjust prosecution. The contentious doctrine of qualified immunity takes center stage, providing government officials with protection from liability unless their actions clearly violate established law. Reeves argues that this legal framework presents significant obstacles for victims seeking recourse, effectively granting officials a shield of impunity. As you are about to discover, the case of Mr. Sobers Brooks, a distinguished U.S. Navy veteran, provides a stark illustration of the consequences stemming from the doctrine of qualified immunity. Mr. Brooks, once esteemed for his service to the nation, found himself ensnared in a legal quagmire, the onset of which can be traced back to his child support case. Allegations surfaced against his attorney, Renita Henry, who purportedly failed to disclose vital financial information crucial to the case. Notably, the discrepancies between line 18 and 22 of Brooks's financial affidavit and the corresponding child support worksheet calculations shed light on potential fraudulent practices. Despite these apparent violations of Florida statutes, Mr. Brooks encountered persistent challenges in seeking justice. Judge Samantha Ruiz Cohen of the 11th Judicial Circuit Court of Florida serves as a stark reminder of the onset of systemic issues within our legal system. Resolutely, Cohen imposed substantial attorney fees totaling $52,000, seemingly rewarding actions allegedly constituting fraud and violations of Mr. Brooks's constitutional and civil rights. This apparent discrepancy highlights the ineffectiveness and inefficiency of the legal framework in addressing parallel instances of corruption and misconduct. Interestingly, these fees, awarded to opposition attorneys Emily Phillips, Amelia Lynn Warkle, and Kent Douglas Root, appear to perpetuate a culture of impunity, where fraudulent and corrupt actions go unchecked. Such indiscriminate actions not only undermine the fundamental principles of justice and fairness but also contribute to the degradation of public trust in our legal institutions. By and large, this approach is both inappropriate and callous, leaving individuals like Mr. Brooks to navigate a system that appears to prioritize appeasing powerful interests over upholding the rights and dignity of ordinary citizens. Fortunately, Brooks's case sheds light on the indispensable need for a dynamically reformed legal system. One that is transparent, accountable, and truly serves the interests of justice for all. Brooks's case further served as a glaring example of the fundamental flaws entrenched within the legal system, where oversight agencies and politicians have allegedly turned a blind eye to or even dismissed instances of egregious misconduct. Despite numerous complaints lodged with entities such as the Florida Bar and the Judicial Qualification Commission, little to no action has been taken to address these blatant violations. As Reeves astutely underscores, the persistent prevalence of qualified immunity fosters a culture of impunity, allowing wrongdoers to evade accountability while leaving victims stranded without recourse. This situation is a poignant reflection of the erosion of democracy and underscores the pressing need for comprehensive systemic reform. These revelations demand not only attention but also decisive action. Brooks's story, along with others like it, must be shared widely across all social media platforms to spark meaningful change and uphold the principles of justice and accountability.